Where Fresh Start Sticks, a family of 5 that left the UK and moved abroad, then bought a house in rural Bulgaria. 3 projects, 1 homestead, and Chris has got to do most of it this week.
From redoing the crazy paving, what's gone crazy, to fixing the pathway, and also sorting out a tree root problem. It rained and rained for the last few days, and when I started doing the work, it just put me backwards again, so I've got to dig it all up and start again. Working with concrete in the rain does not work, so I've had to put a few things off. It was just a nightmare. The place is getting filthy, and I just couldn't work with it anymore.
Let's get into it.
Guys, it's important if you're living in rural areas, especially rural areas, and you're throwing rubbish and cleaning your land, make sure you have 2 bins. I have one for dirt with hazardous materials, i.e. wood, metal, and bits of plastic. Let's give you another one. What's going to have just normal soil and dirt, which can be disposed of in the local area somewhere, which is not going to be hazardous, and it will go back to what it originally came from. This bit of rubbish here I'm sorting through. These weeds, eh? Keep coming back. Just finished all this area. You can see it's looking very nice. Put those stones in the corner. I'm going to move them down the other side later. But now I've started on this side because this side had a rose bush there you saw earlier. I've got rid of that. And this, like a creeper plant, goes up the wall. I personally don't want it there. I want I just want this area to be clean and just completely clear. We've got some cracking in the concrete. That's due to the rose bush, so that's something we've got to stop right away. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to build something else with it. You'll see later on. Some ashes over there I need to get rid of. I've cleared all the weeds from here. I've left that. I don't know why I've left that, but it's going to go. That's the second time I've got rid of that plant. It comes back, but it's going to go anyway. The big massive rose bush there, a chalice with loads of greenery growing along the wall. That's all been cleaned up. It's all cleaned up. And yeah, I've done all of that, dug it all out around the edge. I've just got to clean up a little bit of loose grass and stuff in the middle, which I've piled up there. All of that's been cleaned along the edge. I just need to get my jet wash out now and jet wash all of that green and get rid of it. What do you think? You can see what we're going to do. We're going to get some planks of wood and put them along there. And that's going to go up like that. Again, guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Ideas of what I can do with this area. It's quite deep and I can dig another foot or even 2 foot down into the soil. But I'm not going to do that for now because the weather's rubbish. So the zinc, I'm using that as a moment just for a separator. Stop the dog going in the garage and to stop any other animals coming in. There's nice big stones in there. My next project, I've got this tree here, which I believe is an apple tree. Then I was going to cut it down and put a pole there. There's roots from the tree. I've had to dig the roots out because I don't want that to happen. I don't want this tree here. At the moment, it's very useful for repairing, building, cutting, and doing all my work on, almost as a workbench. So if I remove it now, I'm going to have to replace it with something else, which is no point. As you can see, this has gone all crazy, like the paving. On this property, I found so many tools. I mean, you got this here, which is like a, I don't know the official name for these. I use this a lot. Get rid of weeds, to overturn stones. It's very strong. I've had to repair it a few times. Now it's got a split all the way down the wood, so I need to change this. I found a load of these as well. These are the main 2 tools I use. These are like 30, 40 years old. These 2 are the most important tools I use on this property. I obviously did a lot of work here because I keep finding loads of these heads without the stick. I've got plenty of reserves. If you ever do find anything like that or come to Bulgaria and you've got a bit of land you need to look after, make sure you get a couple of them. So I'd have had to buy some anyway. Tools these days are not made like they was. It's so strong. I've used it for everything. I've used it to hack trees down, concrete. It's a little bit bent on this side now. But I've used it literally as an every purpose tool and it's still going. That's took me hours to get all the roots and all the bits of grass in between there. I've even had to move some of these slabs to get underneath them because the roots are going right underneath.
Time for garden progress check. Being on the homestead in Bulgaria, you don't always have time to check all the trees. But on this day, we went around all the trees and noticed something that concerned us. Cherries are getting a lot riper now. Finding though that a lot of the cherries have got some black marks on them, or they've been eaten a bit. Look at this, for example. This one. Look, I'm not sure what that is. If you guys know what's causing that, it'd be good to know. But it's not all of them, just some of them have got that mark on them. But the cherries are turning now, and we're getting some red ones, but as always, they've got to be right at the top. Plums are coming along. These are the cherry plums. Look at them. They're going to be ripe soon. So just a quick update on our tomatoes. They are blossoming. This one's got a little flower coming. Cucumber leaves are starting to feel a lot more softer now. Try and keep all these weeds away from it. This one here is good. The ground feels very wet, so I don't want to water it too much, because overwatering, they said, can also cause a problem. First time we're able to actually eat from this tree. I can't believe it. It's amazing. Ooh. Not many, but got a few. I don't know if it's caterpillars or something that's eaten a few of them, but look, got quite a few. Some of them haven't turned yet, but yeah, give them a few more days and they should all be turning. There is another leaf coming up here, which is a lot softer than the others. This little stem here is yellow, but I've cut that off. I might just cut the whole stem.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves.
In the next video, we start the actual rebuild of the patio. Subscribe so you don't miss the transformation.